All right. Take it away, April.
All right. Can everyone hear me okay? Great. Okay. Well, welcome to the Sigma Alpha Rho new inductee onboarding. So we're really glad that you could join us today. We're going to get you introduced to Sigma. First of all, congratulations on all that you have done to get to this point and to earn induction into, the Nursing Honor Society, Sigma Theta Tau International, and our chapter, Alpha Rho. So, we're really proud of all that you've done and you continue to do to represent nursing. So Sigma is, again, Sigma is one of the organizations that, can be what you want it to be. You can get as involved as you want to at the local level. You can do more at the regional level. You can get involved at the global, the international level. It is an international nursing honor society, and you can get as involved as you want to get involved. You can tailor this membership to you, which is so wonderful about it. And our chapter is just a very exciting chapter, gets very involved in things in the Morgantown and surrounding area, and then regional conferences and, all the way across the country. And so we have a strong leadership team. So we have some of them with us today. So I'm going to let Marnie introduce herself. And then we also have Veronica Gallo with us as well. So,
Awesome. Thank you so much, April. So, in this short session, we try to take about 30 minutes to run you through this, all the benefits of being in Sigma. We found that if we can get you engaged at the beginning, that you can stay. And one thing I want to mention from the very beginning is that you can earn up to 25 volunteer hours through volunteering for Sigma. And we will offer many ways to do that. And that'll go through the iServe system, just like any other volunteer stuff that you want to do. So I want to make that clear from the beginning. And yep, as your president, I'm really proud to represent you at the state, the regional, and the international level. I've been to the international conference and it's amazing. And I would love to see each and every one of you present something there at some point in your careers. And we also have a regional conference that's going to take place at Radford University down around Blacksburg, Virginia next spring. So that may be something that we can get you involved in. But yeah, as April said, you can be as involved as you wish, and you can do it at any level. And we're thrilled to have you. Thank you.
and then Dr. Paula Sexton couldn't be with us today, or Dr. Thompson, Dr. Carpenter. And then you can see that we have several memberships several leaders, I should say, that chair different committees that we have. For example, Amber Zeese is our leadership succession chair, and she works with Laura Vollmer on that committee. Dr. Ann Hendrickson is our governance committee chair, and Dr. Susan McHenrick works closely with her. Gina Greathouse, Kendall Tuttle, and Linda Angus are counselors for Morgantown and Beckley. And then we have Dr. Veronica Gallo. I'll let her say hello. She's our counselor for the Bridgeport campus.
Hello, not much to say other than I am the counselor for the Bridgeport campus. I have been involved in Sigma Theta Tau both at this university and at a previous institution that I taught and was a student at. And I can repeat Dr. Raven's, I guess, accolades, like the national, international conference is a lot of fun. I've been to a regional conference, though those can also be a lot of fun. So take advantage of all that Sigma has to offer.
And then to some of you, I mentioned that I was the counselor for the Kaiser campus before my retirement about a week ago. So Dr. Matthew Hoddle has taken over as counselor for the Kaiser campus. So we have Sigma across our campuses and again around the globe. So we encourage you to get involved. So when you sign on to your membership site, you just go to sigmanursing.org and log in. And when you log in on your dashboard, it'll give you a lot of information. And right now it's not available, but typically here on your dashboard, it will have your membership information up here at the top. It will have connections across the banner here that will give you quick links to things like communities of interest or continuing professional development opportunities that are available, the journals that Sigma publishes, volunteer opportunities. So usually it's right across this dashboard along the top. And they also put messages, upcoming events. So again, always working to keep us connected. And that makes it really nice. Now,
Hey,
again, when the
April.
site is, yes,
April, I'm just going to ask you to go ahead and go up and refresh that page because mine's
great.
not acting like that.
Okay, good.
Um, and resubmit the form. You know what?
Hold
If
on, I'll try again.
okay.
Let me get out of the, there we go.
Yay. Okay.
There we go. So this is what it will look like for you. So my membership, and again, how long you've been a member, what your number is, when you expire, so you can keep track of that. Here's those links that I was talking about across the top. So areas of interest, including communities over here on the right. Again, right now there's 111 courses for nursing continuing professional development. You've got your two journals, 11 volunteer opportunities are active right now. So you have quick links for that. Also, over here in the upper right-hand corner, you can click on the drop-down arrow, and that's where you can update your contact information. If for some reason you need to print a membership card, you can do that and just see some basic things that you might need to manage your profile. So the dashboard here is really user friendly and get you connected. Again, that's the goal of Sigma, to really get us connected and keep us connected. And so you will get I'm sure you've already started getting some emails from Sigma. So you want to make sure that they don't go to junk. So make sure you whitelist these addresses. So Sigma at sigmanursing.org, and then the one for the connectedcommunity.org, and then your mail at connectedcommunity.org. So just check your junk folder, and you may have to tell it that that's not junk so that you continue to get those and to stay updated. And of course, Sigma is very active on social media. And so Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, even YouTube, so however you like to connect, friend, follow, we are there on those major social media sites. Then I encourage you, if you have your phone handy and you can scan this QR code, this new member guide is a really nice way, again, to remind you of some of the basic things that we're going to talk about today. So this new member guide is, if you, again, scan the QR code, this little flip book will open up. And it just gives you some numbers at a glance. It gives you the basic information about what we're going to talk about as far as how you can stay connected, again, at the local, regional, or global level. And so it talks to you about all the benefits and how to get connected with those. Because again, the more connected you are in Sigma, the more the membership is going to be meaningful to you. It's not just going to be, in name or number only. So that guide is a really helpful review of all that we're going to talk about today. Then if you go to the circle is a really good place to, again, get connected. So the circle is a place that Sigma has designed to allow us, because we are such a large organization, global, this is a way for the online community to connect. Therefore, a circle, keep us all connected. So this is a great place to go to ask questions. You can see again, you've got a lot of quick links. You have almost, again, like a social media site where you're asking questions and connecting. That way you can access resources. Again, you can join these conversations, or even if you don't want to get involved at first, you can read them to see what's happening, what's going on. And again, just find volunteer activities and get career advice, even search nursing jobs. So you can see links to membership directories and all kinds of things. And you can, then check out the circle for Alpha Rho. So, this is what our site looks like when you click from the circle. So you can see that this is a place, again, that can get you connected as far as our chapter leaders and some quick links. Here's one directly back to the circle. So it just, again, keep us all connected because we are such a large organization around the world. Then Nursing Centered. Nursing Centered is a really cool place to read stories, watch videos and webinars, listen to podcasts. There's something for everybody, no matter your learning style. Do you like to listen to things, read things, hear things, whatever? Sigma's podcast called A Nurse First is something that you can watch online, either here through the link on Nursing Centered or anywhere where you like to access your podcasts. And what they do is focus on a lot of popular topics to help us stay ahead of the trends in nursing. And again, not just here in the US, but around the world. So it's really amazing to read some of the stories and see what, people are encountering in nursing, and not just nursing practice, but leadership, research, scholarship, things that are happening. So it makes it a really, again, nice place for us all to stay connected. And the stories are really heartwarming. Here's some that they have posted lately. So here's one on Happy Nurses Week. Lead together right where you are, encouraging us to get involved no matter what we're doing. Again, if you want to explore the global footprint, here's when the planet becomes the patient, and then lead before you're ready. So that's just a few of the stories, and you can go here for more. So, and again, videos, podcasts, just so many different things, again, to help us stay connected. So Nursing Centered is a great place for that. Sigma offers, again, a lot of webinars. So as you click the link and go to the webinars section, this is what you would see. So here's upcoming ones that might be live or virtual that you can register for. And any that they've had in the past will be right here in the previous webinars that are archived for our use. And so the most recent ones will show here, but then you can filter by topic for whatever your area of interest is at that time. So you can see one here is about better health with effective communication. Here's one about second victim phenomenon. So, again, whatever your interest is, these are just the most current ones.
Hey,
So the free
April.
webinars are really neat in that you could get continuing ed. Some of them offer continuing ed
Mhm.
for them.
April, can I
Yes.
just say if Paula was here, she'd be mentioning that she went on there and found some great things for NCLEX review,
Yes.
which is something that I know a lot of you will be
Yes.
interested in. So they do excellent work with
Right
that.
here.
And,
Hmm.
there we go.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Anything from NCLEX support to early career advice to expert guidance on topics like self-care. There's one on self-care right now. There's one on avoiding burnout. So really just any nursing topic. You just search for it. So here's some for NCLEX. Here's one, how faculty can help students, but here's one, harvest your knowledge, comprehensive NCLEX review. So there's something for everybody in these free webinars. And again, you can use the filter button up here to really narrow it down. So the webinars are, really good learning tools for you. And again, if you click on the online education, the nursing continuing professional development, again, there's a lot of offerings. And as you can see, some of them are free. And even if there is a cost to one, we get 10% discount, on them. So again, there's a lot of them if you click on view webinars. Again, a variety of topics. So I encourage you to, check that out, and it will tell you if you can earn CEs for towards your licensure. So as you graduate and you become licensed, if your state requires, like for example, West Virginia, we need to have our 12 continuing ed hours every renewal cycle. So you can learn and get your continuing professional development or CE hours as well.
Right. Well, I think that's waived during their first year, but that's why we encourage them to continue
Yes.
to be members.
Yes, it is. You only have
Yes.
one you need to get for that first year, but then to
Yeah.
renew every 2 years, you'll need 12. Yes. But new grads, it's a little bit different. And you have some time for that. Some of you said that you're heading into senior year. So good learning for you now, getting ready for NCLEX and uh, as Marnie says, the things up and coming. So you'll learn more about that in senior year and how those work as far as CE requirement. But good learning now. And then again, the journals. So I'd mentioned that there are two journals that Sigma oversees and publishes. So that's the Journal of Nursing Scholarship and Worldviews on Evidence-Based Nursing. And so these are peer-reviewed journals, and they highlight, again, the latest trends in nursing practice and research. They're free to us as members. Again, just another way to help us keep connected and help us stay ahead. And you can read them, you can submit your work that you're doing to them to be published. And so as get into, possibly senior year, if you're an honors student or you're doing a project where, you want to take it to the publication level or, poster level, there are ways to get involved in Sigma, whether you're publishing in a journal, whether you are presenting a poster. There's different ways to get your research, learn from the research that's being done, but also get your work published as well. So, these are great, journals for us all to benefit from. Which leads to another large repository, then there is a research repository called the Sigma Repository. And this is a lot, again, scholarly work that is being done by Sigma members, but also just opportunities for you to, again, look more at the global level of research that's being done. And again, this is a free digital resource, for you as a member. And healthcare systems can access this, schools of nursing. And as you can see here on the home page right now, there's an opportunity for Sigma grants, anywhere from $2,000 to $20,000. And here's journals and events going on. So again, even books that Sigma publishes that you can purchase through the marketplace. So, again, lots of resources all in one repository for us with the focus again on research and helping us stay connected to and ahead of the nursing trends. Now, many times Signum will get involved in what are called challenges, or they have what are called academies. So, this Nursing Now challenge was a challenge that Sigma did a few years ago to really promote the profession of nursing and midwifery and to really highlight, the benefits and advocate for nursing as a career and midwifery as a career. So they have archived everything that was done around the Nursing Now challenge. But what they're doing now are some different academies, and a couple of focus right now is writing for publication. So this is a current one to really encourage nurses to think about writing and to, give them guidance in that. So it is a 6-month academy that helps us as nurses prepare a manuscript for publication. So that makes it really nice, just kind of guide us through that process. And it says there, as you can see here, upon conclusion of this academy, you'll have a publication ready manuscript. So that's really neat too. And then the global advocacy one. So we have a partnership right now with United Nations. And this is a 6-week virtual mini academy designed to really help us refine our advocacy skills and just learn about Sigma's collaboration with the United Nations and the Sustainable Development Goals. So, again, Sigma, the membership is what you make it. If you want to learn about the global initiatives and get more involved in that, you can explore that partnership that we have with the United Nations or UN and get involved in making a global impact. It, just really helps build your confidence in when learn and get the knowledge that you need so that you can get more engaged and empowered about planetary health, which is the global initiative right now. And again, you could look back at those stories like when the planet becomes the patient. I had mentioned that one before. And so there's, some of these different ones. We're thinking globally, acting globally. So, some of these stories you're going to see, back on previous pages, but also highlighted here because, of course, they relate to that planetary health and our collaboration with United Nations. And then our homepage, our Alpha Rho chapter, as I say, is a great website to see what's up and coming. And, you can get to this from many different places, including the circle. So I want to go back to the PowerPoint so that we can highlight some of the local things that are going on. And, Marnie can tell you more about those. So let me stop sharing for a moment here. And
Yeah, so
get
while
ready.
April's going back to the PowerPoint, we have things coming up in the fall. And as I mentioned, we can have up to 25 volunteer hours can be taken through Sigma. And and if you want to go ahead and share again, we'll go back to the PowerPoint.
Yes.
Maybe you are sharing, but I'm not seeing it.
No, I got to yeah,
Okay.
close some of those links. So this is where we left off with the United
Welcome
Nations.
to those that made it here after we switched over into the meat and potatoes of this. Michelle, we're glad to have you, and Taylor and Alexis, thanks for joining us today. I'm always glad to have you. So, will you be able to play this from the
Yes, I
beam?
think I want to make sure you can hear my sound.
Okay. No, no, cannot.
Okay.
And that may be something that I need to fix. How about
Wait a
let
minute.
me,
Hold on. Let me try
okay,
one more time.
okay,
I just need to get the bar to come up there so that I can share. Here we go.
okay.
Share computer sound. Sorry, I'm not sure why I lose my. I'm gonna try one more time. It's because I'm losing the bar when the video comes up. So let me try
I
to capture it
understand.
quickly. There we go. More share computer sound stereo. Now let's see.
Alpha Rho, it is our chapter of Sigma Theta Tau
Perfect.
International, which is the International Honor Society for Nursing. If you are a member, I encourage you to become involved. There are so many resources. It is an honor to be in Sigma, but really it is an opportunity to grow professionally and to have leadership roles that you may not even have ever thought of. For example, I have served in a number of different variety areas for Sigma. The first, I actually started as a chapter president. And that was a great learning experience. And then I moved on to an elected position, which was a regional coordinator. And I did that twice, actually. So I did it for a total of 5 years, I believe. Then I decided to run for the board of directors, and I was elected to serve a 4 year term of that, and it was a wonderful experience. And finally, I actually served as the liaison for Sigma to the United Nations. And that was a wonderful learning experience. Sigma's webpage has tons of resources for you, but I would really just encourage you to think about leadership roles and really getting involved in it. And we have a wonderful, very strong chapter in Alpha Rho. So I encourage you to get involved. Sigma is a wonderful, wonderful growth opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you so much, April. And
Sure.
that video can be found on the school's website that is the Alpha Row at WVU School of Nursing. And Dean Halsey is so supportive of all of our outreach. Okay, if you can go to the next slide, that would be great.
Yes, this is our 60-year celebration slide.
Yes. So during our 60-year celebration slide, and many of you have already heard this or you heard it at induction, but we are going to have a drawing at the end of the year, and there'll be a QR code on the last slide of this to enter that drawing for $60 off of your next membership. So we'll draw at least 3 of those at the end of the year. So everybody who's on here, we want you to make sure that you scan that QR code at the end. All right, so the next slide, these are our chapter events. So we've got our new member orientation, which you are attending. Thank you so much. And then we have more opportunities in the fall. So let your fellow classmates, particularly those that are, going to be seniors this coming year, let them know so that they can attend. We want to do Founders Day week of events, and that's either in like somewhere in October or early November. We haven't nailed down the dates, but it'll likely be about a week of celebration, speakers, drawings, special outreach and activities, and there's more to come on that. And we would love to see you all get involved in that. Trunk or treat, which we did last year at the University Town Center, that went really well. And so we may do that again this year. The Rosenbaum Family House Outreach, we did that, and they're always happy to have us come and bring a meal. And it's really nice, really good fellowship there. Like the people just, it's a sweet outreach. All right. And then in February, come 2027, we'll have another meet and greet, which I think many of you came to this past spring for the induction. It'll be the Gen Ab lectureship for the induction, which will take place like the third week in April, and everybody's welcome. So we'll have another lunch and learn in May, and we'll have the grant awardees. We awarded 3 grants, and those people are going to be able to come and talk. And we are not going to have a research conference in this next coming year, but one will be the following year. Let's see. So we just want you to visit the Alpha Rho webpage to find more. And also, we're often in the Pulse, and I believe we're in the Pulse today with all these dates and times for what we're doing right now. So that gives you an overview, and you will be notified via the Sigma mailing stuff through the Circle or through, in-house mail merge stuff. All right. Anything else you want to say here, April?
No, just again, congratulations on all you've done to be inducted into Sigma Theta Tau International, our Alpha Rho chapter. And again, we welcome you and we look forward to, getting involved with you, engaged and just connecting through Sigma. So, again, the membership is what you wanted it to be. And so congrats again. And here is the QR code that Marnie was talking about. So make sure you scan that QR code. Any events that
Yes.
you're going to that are, Sigma Alpha Rho related, you'll have this barcode to scan to register your attendance. And again, that opportunity for the drawing for $60 off of your membership renewal. And you can enter as many times as you attend.
Right. Thank you. And so when you do scan that QR code and it asks you for the event and date, just put May 26th, orientation. And this also helps us with our attendance tracking, which is really helpful because this year and next year we're going to go for the Key Award, which is a very prestigious award through Sigma, and will be internationally recognized as a chapter of excellence for doing that. So then put that you are a current member, and let's see. And then where you would like us to notify you at, like at whatever email address. All right. And I'm just filling it out myself because then I get the feel for what you guys are going through. And also then it just tracking my own attendance here. Let's see. So any questions? Let's open it up for any questions that you might have. All right. I don't hear any.
I don't see any in the chat either.
Okay.
Just wanted to say, excuse me, thank you for this. I've been a member for a little bit of time now, but I didn't realize you guys had these mini academy for global advocacy. So I'm actually on the website now trying to sign up for it. So thank you.
Oh, wonderful. That's great.
Awesome. That is awesome, Alexis. I think it's an amazing thing. And Alexis Martinez is, yes, she's been a member for a while, but she is acting in more of a leadership role now. She's at the WVU School of Nursing nurse anesthetist program, and
Oh,
she is rocking it there. She received
congrats.
one of our Alpha Row grants, and that is going toward her quality improvement project in the operative area, which is very interesting. Um, and Alexis, if you want to share what the title of your project is and what it is, I think that'd be a great way to end this today.
Yes, sorry, I'm in my car tuning
You're
in.
fine.
But yes, my project is on reversals for neuromuscular blockade in the operating room for patients under general anesthesia, and just following the gold standard of using quantitative neuromuscular monitoring, which they normally do. So I'm hoping to get everyone on the same page, follow the gold standard, improve patient care and safety. So I'm very
Well,
excited
That's wonderful.
to receive this scholarship or sponsorship.
Yeah.
no, we're so happy for you to have it, and we're really excited about your research. It's going to make a great difference.
Yes. That's exciting. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll go ahead and stop recording. Well, April, go ahead and just finish us up here, and then we'll stop
Yes.
recording and we'll be done.
Again, thank you all for attending this first new member orientation for the year, and I appreciate again all that you've done to get to this point. Congratulations again on Sigma membership. We look forward to connecting with you and getting involved in different activities together. And again, take advantage of all of these opportunities. Again, it is what you make it. So if you like to stay more local and be more involved locally versus, as Alexis said, you want to make a global footprint, it's all there for you. Sigma is your membership to tailor to you, your needs, and it can change over time. So that's great that it's a very flexible membership. So congratulations again and welcome to Sigma.
Yes. Congratulations, everyone. Yes, welcome to Sigma, and we'll end this program.
Yeah. Everybody have a great day. Take care.